So today begins the adventures of my newest character, Roknon the Death Knight. This means we will be talking about the Death Knight and their impact on the history of the Warcraft universe. Beyond that, we will, much like my old Animan videos, be looking at the world of Warcraft zones through the eyes of Roknon, an unintelligent but strong orc, as he makes his way through the zones of the Wrath of the Lich King World of Warcraft expansion. So, with the introduction out of the way, let's talk about Death Knights. Death Knights first appeared in Warcraft 2 Tides of Darkness and its expansion, Beyond the Dark Portal. These Death Knights were created by Gul'dan, out of a combination of the souls of the Warlock clans and corpses of the Knights of Stormwind slain in the last battles of the First War. The purpose of these Death Knights were to be powerful soldiers of the Old Horde and follow Ogrim Doomhammer's every order. Unlike later Death Knights, these ones were not battle-hardened soldiers. They were insidious sorcerers that preferred to inflict terror on their foes instead of simply killing them. Fortunately, these Death Knights did not last long, most dying in the Second War, killed by the Alliance, or being turned into liches by Kil'jaeden. The second type of Death Knight to appear are the ones that have become much more well known, mighty fallen heroes of the Alliance and Horde, raised into undeath by the fearsome Lich King. The first and perhaps most well known of these Death Knights would end up being Prince Arthas Menethil of Lordaeron. Arthas was a young man with potential to do so much good, but was brought low by his obsession with vengeance against those that had hurt his people. I will not go further into the story of Arthas, as he deserves his own video, and there are others who have already done it better than I. If you wish to know more about Arthas, you can find a link below. Now, before that being said, let's get into the story of Roknon.
A hero, that's what you once were. You stood boldly against the shadow and purchased another dawn for the world with your life. But the evil you fought is not so easily banished. The victory you claimed, not so easily held. For now, the specter of death looms above the world yet again, and it has found new champions to bring about its final reign. Knights of darkness, wielding runes of death and destruction, bound by the will of the Lich King. This is the hour of their ascension. This is the hour of your dark rebirth.
Roknon is Roknon, elite knight of death, servant of the master, tool of the Lich King. This is the first thing Roknon heard when Roknon awoke from the long sleep. When Roknon opened eyes, Roknon see him, the master, the Lich King. He stood there, imposing, unmoving to the world, donned in his dark armor and surrounded by the spirits of those he had slain. Roknon heard the master's voice in his head. Roknon knew. Roknon obeyed. First, Roknon must equip Roknon's self with the tools of the Death Knight, Runeblade, and unholy magics that bind it. Then Roknon must test his Runeblade against the unworthy. Worth proving, Roknon heard the master's will. Roknon will use the Eye of Arcturus to spy on the Scarlet Crusade in New Avalon. Roknon will spy in their smiths, their mayor, their soldiers, their priests. With information, the master wills Roknon to enter the assault and destroy the Scarlet Crusade. First, Roknon must report to High Lord Darian Mograine to receive Roknon orders. Roknon orders simple. Roknon like simple orders. Roknon help Prince Valenar in all things. Prince Valinor want Rocknon to kill Scarlet Crusades and citizens of Havenshire. Very simple. Before Rocknon leaves, Rocknon approached by the horsemen. The horsemen tell Rocknon, steal horse from the Scarlet and bring to the horsemen. While acquiring reinforcements, Rocknon sees Saronite arrows sticking out of body. Rocknon decides to take them back for reward. With stolen horse to the horseman, he asks me if I have courage to enter the Shadow Realm and take a Death Charger from the Dark Rider. Rocknon fear nothing! Prince Valinor happy with what Rocknon did. Rocknon now must take gas sprayer from Gothic, the harvester, to Havenshire mines and recruit miners. Scarlet's quick to abandon mine, run to beach with supplies. Rocknon disguise self as supplies, get on boat, use guns and kill Scarlets. The entire Scarlet fleet wiped out in minutes. The Master must be proud of Rocknon. Now Rocknon take report to High Lord Mograine. Returning to Prince Valinor, Rocknon learned the ghouls have been sent against New Avalon, and Rocknon is to go to Crypts of Remembrance and take orders from Prince Keleseth. Prince Keleseth want Rocknon to kill Mayor Quimby of New Avalon, and Baron Rivendare wants Rocknon to kill soldiers and citizens. More simple tasks for Rocknon to delight in. Bringing New Avalon registry to Prince Keleseth, Rocknon learns the Scarlet's sending troops to Northrend, and the name Crimson Dawn. Prince Keleseth gave Rocknon weapon designed to cause much pain before death. Rocknon to use weapon on Scarlets, and persuade them to tell Rocknon what Crimson Dawn is. Prince Keleseth sent troops behind enemy lines. Rocknon must find them for next orders. We know Courier arrives soon, but we don't know where Courier going. Rocknon must go to Scarlet Hold and borrow patrol schedule. Fasarian tell Rocknon that Kotira, fellow Death Knight, entered Scarlet Hold and not been seen in a long time. Rocknon to find him. Rocknon went to recruit more Scarlets, found schedule at top of Hold and Kotira at bottom of Hold. Kotira easy to save, just recruit more so Rocknon save him. Giving Olbuzz Bloodbane plans and telling Fasarian Kotira fine. Rocknon sent to Commander Plaguefist. Rocknon given honor of recruiting Argent Dawn prisoners. When Rocknon go to recruit them, one orc starts speaking. Orcs say Rocknon wants great hero of the Horde. Orc lie to Rocknon. Rocknon elite knight of death, servant of the Master, and tool of the Lich King. Rocknon kill Orc liar. Olbuzz Bloodbane know what do now. Rocknon disguise self as tree and kill Scarlet Courier when passed. Then bring paper back to Olbuzz Bloodbane. Next order, Rocknon disguise Rocknon self as a courier and give courier message to High General Abendis and get information on Crimson Dawn. Rocknon learn all Scarlet's leaving. The crusade is ended. The Scarlet Onslaught has begun. Rocknon report all Rocknon learn to High Lord Mograine. The Master ready for final push to destroy New Avalon. Rocknon awarded great honor to ride Frostwyvern and destroy New Avalon, Rocknon's self. New Avalon behind Rocknon, corpses and flames all that remain. The Master places great helm of the Scourge champion upon Rocknon. The Master commands Rocknon to travel to Light's Hope Chapel, headquarters of the Argent Dawn, and destroy it. At High Lord Darian Mograine's command, the battle commences. No recruiting here. We kill, and we kill some more, killing and killing and killing, until he showed up. High Lord Tyrion Fordring. He brought us to our knees and ended the fighting with his presence alone. He broke the control the Lich King had upon us. Our minds and our bodies were our own once again. We remembered who we once were. Cog Iron did not lie to me. I, Rocknon, was once mighty warrior of the Horde. I am no tool of the Lich King, and he will never use me to his ends again. This day, I stand as a member of the Knights of the Everblade, as we raise our weapons and declare we will take back what the Lich King has taken from us. First, we must liberate Arcarus. With Arcarus in our hands, we must let the leaders of the Alliance and the Horde know that we stand with them against the scourge of the Northrend. It was not easy to convince the leaders of the Horde that we now stand with them, but I managed. Now, I make my way to Northrend, and I will kill every scourge abomination that stands between me and the frozen throne of Icecrown.
Well, I hope you have enjoyed this video. This will be a new series I will be working on so I don't get bored playing a single class. I will admit the Death Knight is not my favorite class in World of Warcraft, but it is definitely in my top 3. Now, I have already completed the recording for the Borean Tundra Zone, and man did I forget just how big Northrend zones are. Anyway, the next video will be an old Animan video. I have left him alone for longer than he deserves, so we can finally learn what happened to him in Duskwood. As always, if you like these videos, please leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave a comment below. I will happily respond to any questions you may have. I do try to get one of these videos out every week, so I'll see you next week.